I can't believe how lucky I am to live in this community. Basically, I think it's the blue skies, the green open space, the rivers, the people.
I love living in Shepparton because it is such a friendly community.
I really love living in the Goulburn Valley. You have a very strong sense of community.
We're valley people.
We've identified that our customers, like SPCA, are operating 24/7. We make ourselves available. Things that we supply, I guess, like from conveyor belting to bearings, pneumatics to gearboxes and electric motors. We've been going since 1986, so we've been dealing with SPCA since then.
I've been working at SPCA for 20 years now. Initially I was a seasonal, so I came in when my children were young.
SPCA, we have a very long relationship. They were one of the customers that came on very early in our family's ownership, and they've been a very strong support of our business.
For me, working here, it's about being part of something bigger. I would love to see one of my children take on a prominent role within this company in the future.
In my working life, I've grown up on an orchard that always supplied the cannery.
I do buy Australian products, and I think everyone with a food science background would buy Australian products.
Well, we care at SPC. I care and our company cares because we're integral to this community. It's an asset for our country that just can't be replaced.
I'll tell you what I like to do. I like to take the challenges of the weather, the challenges of the economic conditions, the challenges of having to harness a very large labour force, and then make fruit that's, I think, amongst the best in the world to eat. I think Australian grown produce in general is probably the cleanest product in the world. So when I feed my children canned SPC peaches or pears, I know that growers just like me who have adhered to the strictest food laws in the world have grown that fruit. So it will be safe. There's also almost a symbiotic relationship between the cannery and the community. The cannery provides lots of work, lots of economic activity, lots of other feeder businesses. So the community and the cannery are almost one organism in a way. I'd like to, I guess, stress the nature of how clean and environmentally friendly our fruit is, and the cost that goes into that. Some people think that fruit just grows on trees and it does it by itself. It takes an awful lot of investment and risk by fruit growers and providing jobs to produce product that's so clean and so environmentally friendly, and there's a cost to that. And Australia does that probably at a higher level than most places in the entire world.
If SPCA closed down, our economy would really suffer. Our unemployment level is high. It would go to 11%.
SPCA is really critical to the business community. They're critical because of obviously the money that they generate and they spend in the community, but they're also really important to a quasi-manufacturer like us. It brings a buying power to the region that means that we've got very good quality suppliers to SPCA that are there for the use of a company like us.
What we're able to do here, is heavily reliant on SPCA.
This is my life. I put my heart and soul into this company. I have so much passion for what we're doing here. I would say to all of you businesses out there, people that can help us, think about your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and the quality of product and the food that you can feed your next generations.
I think we've seen with the Toss a Tin in Your Trolley campaign that we've had around here, and supermarkets coming on board to promote Australian grown products, that has had a direct increase in the sales of SPCA and Australian made products. Now that to me says you can make a difference.
Yeah, I guess I'd just like to give the message of, show a bit of support, and it's not just support to SPCA because, indirectly you're supporting the whole community.
Look, the key message about SPC Ardmona is that this is a world competitive organisation in a world competitive production area with fantastic agricultural infrastructure. It's experiencing tough times because of economy-wide changes. this region and this company will be world competitive again, a bit of short-term support will result in a great gain for the economy in the long term.
So every industry, every government department, everybody can join together now and actually make a difference. I mean, we have a great opportunity in Australia to become a major food source for the world.
My hope for SPCA and the community in 10 years would be to see a wonderful new factory with wonderful new technology, all sorts of different products going out in our snacking market, and growth of jobs, growth of industry.
Shepparton and the Goulburn Valley has always been great at presenting opportunities to people all over the world. I'd also like to do that with my own kids.
This is part of an area that really knows about innovation, that knows about the best products to grow, that we are able to produce what the world really wants.
I see a really great future for SPC. I can see us being famous not only in Australia but around the world as having an iconic region that can grow the world's best fruit, and SPC can present that fruit to the world in ever increasingly innovative ways. I'd like us to keep a good focus on that as a future, because it's a pretty bright one.